Look at this e-bike. It's available for sale. Here is it. Got it. It's available for sale. So let me tell you more about this e-bike. It's an high-end electric e-bike. It's not one of those e-bikes, cheap e-bikes that you see around. This e-bike can go as far as 200 kilometers. Can cover a range of 200 kilometers per charge. That's a distance that is above the distance. That distance is above Lagos to Ibadan. You are traveling from Lagos to Ibadan. That distance is above Lagos to Ibadan, because Lagos to Ibadan is around 130 kilometers, and this bike can cover 200 kilometers a single charge. So it's an e-bike that is suitable for logistics and for delivery business, and it's also good for daily commute too. You understand? So with this bike, nothing like range anxiety. You can go to anywhere you want to go to, because you are sure that the battery will not die on you while you are on transit. You understand? So it has 3 batteries. Let's see, it has 3 batteries, and it is a dual motor e-bike. One motor at the front and another motor at the back. So it's a dual motor e-bike. The battery here and here controls the rear motor, and this battery controls the front motor. It also has dual controller too, one for the front motor and one for the rear motor. And it has a top speed of 57 kilometers. It has a top speed of 57 kilometers per hour. It has a top speed of 57 kilometers per hour. You understand? If you are going on a steep hill, if you are going down on a steep hill, you can get more than 57 kilometers on it. But the top speed, confirmed, verified top speed on this e-bike is 57 kilometers per hour. And it's built with quality components. Take for instance, the front fork is an upgraded ear front fork, and it's also adjustable too. Can adjust the compression, so that I can regulate the movement of the fork. It's an ear front fork. Also, the rear shock tube is upgraded. You can see the rear shock tube is upgraded. This is an ear rear shock. You understand? So you can move with speed on a rough road without even knowing it. This is not the kind of bike that you are going to ride and your back will be aching you, or your hands will be aching you after you have ride it. You understand? So this is a very good and quality e-bike. The battery here is a 52 volt e-bike, 52 volt 35 amps e-bike. That's the one on top. And then the one you have here is a 52 volt 22 amps battery. This one is a 52 volt 22 amps battery. So the total amps of the battery is 79 amps. So for the 3 batteries is 52 volts 79 amps. You understand? As I said earlier, the one on top here and the one here, they control the rear motor, while the one at the front here controls the front motor. And also the cells inside each of the battery are Samsung cells. They are not generic Chinese cells. These ones are the kind of cells inside this battery are. They are Samsung cells, and that will guarantee you like longer durability. You understand? Longer durability, and it's not a kind of battery that it will get hot while you are riding. You understand? So this kind of battery will give you rest of mind. It's going to can last you up to 5 to 7 years. You understand? So there's nothing to worry about. They are quality bikes. It has an hydraulic brake. This for the front brake, and this for the rear brake. They are hydraulic brakes with good stopping power. And this is the horn. can see it's very loud. I also have a louder aftermarket on. Can you see it? Can you see how loud that one is? It's an aftermarket. An aftermarket on. It's just like a car horn. You can see how horn it is. You can see how heavy the sound is compared to this one. But this one is also loud. You can see. So it has quality mirrors too. Can you see it? It has quality mirror. This is not the kind of mirror that will be deceiving you. Whereby a car will be very close to you and it will be showing you as if the car is far from you. So for safety, that's why the mirror is there. So the front motor is 1500 watt peak power. That's the peak power. And the rear motor too is 1500 watt peak power. You understand? The controller too is 1500 watt each. It has two controllers. One controls the front and another one controls the back. You understand? So it's a huge advantage for you having a front motor on a bike. You understand? It's an huge advantage having dual motor on a bike like this, because what the front motor does is to assist the rear motor. This is the switch. This is the switch for the front and rear motor. If I put it on off like this, that means you're only using the rear motor. If I put it, this is the if it is on like this, that means you are using both front and rear motor at the same time. So you can always switch it on and off. In most cases, you use the front motor when needed, especially maybe you want to overtake on the road. It will give you a powerful acceleration. Once you horn the front motor, you can get to the top speed within 4 seconds. You will get to the top speed of the bike within 4 seconds once you horn the front motor. You understand? And also when you want to climb hills, you understand, the front motor is very important. It will help you. You can easily climb hill seamlessly. So you can ride the bike. You can ride it. It has a throttle. You can ride it like a motorcycle, and it also has pedal assist. You can make use of the pedal. You understand? And when you are making use of the pedal, you don't even know that you are riding anything when you are making use of the pedal. So you can decide to use any of the two. You can either use the throttle, or you use the pedal, whichever one is okay by you. You understand? And the advantage is just that when you are using pedal assist, to give you a longer range than if you are using just the throttle. You understand? So this bike is not a bike that you'll be afraid that okay, anything will go wrong as regards the range. You understand? And these are the headlights too. That's the headlight. This one is an aftermarket headlight for more visibility for night riding. You understand? But these three alone are sufficient just to have more visibility for night riding. That's why you have. So let's test the top speed, the no load top speed on this bike. Let's see. Can you see that? So that's the no load top speed on the bike. And all the specs of this bike that I've mentioned earlier, rest assured that that's the accurate specification of this bike. No sugar coating on it, because in most cases, so many people they say a lot about the specification of all this bike. They give wrong claims about it. Take for instance, we see a bike with 20 amps, just 20 amps battery. They will be claiming it can go up to 100 kilometers, which is not right. You understand? So my own claim on this bike is that these 3 batteries can give you up to 200 kilometers. Yes, that's what I've tested personally. The 3 batteries can give you up to 200 kilometers in range. And the top speed of the bike is 57 kilometers. And with the dual motor, the dual motor will give you an additional advantage of faster acceleration. You get to the top speed within 4 seconds if you are using the dual motor. The dual motor also have a switch. You can off it, you can on it, you can off it. So it depends on how you want it. The bike also has a front indicator light and also have a rear indicator light. This is the front indicator light. You can see it. It also have the rear indicator light too. This is for the left and right indicator light. And also the controller are sine wave controllers. The controller inside this, they are sine wave controllers. They are not modified sine wave, but sine wave controllers, not modified sine wave. You understand? So can you see the headlights? These are the headlights of the bike. It comes with 3 headlights. The one on top is an aftermarket headlight. You can see how bright the headlight is. This one also has a protector to protect the light. So they are bright headlights, as you can see. One other thing about this bike is that all the waterproofing has been done. The waterproofing on this bike has been fully done. So you don't have anything to fear about water ingress. The waterproofing has been fully done on this bike. So you can easily ride it inside water, inside rain, because the waterproofing has been done. Everywhere water can enter in the bike that can spoil the bike has been waterproofed. It has been waterproofed very well. So that's one of the advantage you are going to get if you buy this bike. This bike also comes with upgraded tire, thicker tire. It's an upgraded thicker tire. It also have a anti-puncture implant inside. There is an anti-puncture implant inside the tire, so you can ride the bike without any issue. You can ride the bike with peace of mind without any fear of puncture. Understand? This tire is quite different from the thin nylon tires these all other e-bikes used to come with. Understand? Those other tire, they are very thin. They are made with nylon thin. They are nylon thin tires. When you apply brakes at times, it will lose traction and you will fall down on the bike. You understand? But this one is a good quality tire. So that's one of the advantage this e-bike has over other e-bikes that you might have seen before now. So this bike is very, very fast. It's a very fast bike, and it can easily keep up with traffic. And the acceleration too is very fast. That's a very fast acceleration, as I said earlier. And then the frame is a reinforced aluminum alloy. So the frame cannot rust and it will last a very long time. So it's a reinforced aluminum alloy, not just ordinary aluminum alloy. And then the components of the bike too, they are of quality. They are of supreme quality. So as I was saying, the bike is built with quality components, and then it has 3000 watts peak power. I told you earlier on, the front motor is 1005 peak power. The rear motor too is 1005 peak power. and also the controller too. 1005 times 2, that's 3000 watts. So the motor peak power is 3000 watts, and the controller peak power is 3000 watts too. And then the wheel too, they are made with they are mag wheels, magnesium alloy wheels. They are not spoke wheels. Magnesium alloy wheel, they are more durable than spoke wheels. And it also have an ignition key through which you can start the bike. As you can see, that's an ignition key. They light too, they are very bright. And also the LCD screen, it also have a charging port with which you can charge your phone while riding. You can put your phone on something like this and you charge your phone on the port. You should be charging your phone while riding. And also the front disc rotor is 220 mm, while the rear one is 180 mm. You understand? Having a big disc rotor at the front will improve the stopping power when you apply the brake. You understand? So this one is 220 mm, the one at the front, because most of the stopping power comes from the front wheel. So it has a bigger rotor of 220 mm. You don't see something of this size in other bikes. You see smaller ones of 160 mm, 140 mm. But this bike comes with a front rotor of 220 mm, and the one at the back is 180 mm with 3 mm thickness. The thickness is 3 mm. So all these things guarantee a great stopping power when you apply the brake. You understand? So these are some of the advantages you are going to enjoy when you buy this bike. There are still a lot of things that I did not even remember to mention, but with the few ones that I've mentioned so far, you will see that this is a great bike. So I will advise you, don't miss this bike for anything. You understand? It's a great bike that you are going to enjoy. So as I said earlier, if you are into logistics or you are into delivery business, this is a good bike for you. It will really serve you if you are into logistics or you are into delivery business. It will really serve you because it can cover a long range. This bike can cover a long range. And if you want to use it for personal use too, for daily commute, it's going to help you a lot, because with a single charge you can cover up to 200 kilometers, as I said earlier. So you will really enjoy this bike. Yes, you will really enjoy this bike if you go for it. So get in touch with me if you want it. So this bike is a bike you are going to really enjoy. I can assure you of that. You are going to enjoy it. It's in good condition, good perfect condition, working perfectly. And I can tell you confidently that it's different from any other bike that you might have seen. You understand? It's different from any other bike you might have seen. This one is built with quality components. You can see it. This is the aftermarket on I was telling you about. It's double. Yeah, two. So they work together. You understand? Different from the one that came with the bike. You understand? The battery are Samsung cells, as I said earlier on, and the bike is working perfectly. And this bike on the minimum can serve you up to 10 years and above, as it is. Can work for up to 10 years. The durability. You understand? So this is not like your everyday e-bike. It's not like your everyday e-bike. So let's see who the new lucky owner is going to be like. Who is going to be the lucky owner of this bike? So let's see who that person is. So the bike is available for sale, as I said earlier, and it's not a cheap bike. It's not a cheap bike, but you will always get even more value than the amount that you will pay for this bike. I can assure you of that. So it's available for sale. If you are interested in it, call or WhatsApp me, send me a message if you are interested in it. Thank you.